You guys, we just want to meet and greet. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. I'm kneeling in front of my shower, and this is my background, so welcome to my channel. I went to the Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Mall of America experience. So we woke up at 4, bright and early, and we drove to the Mall of America. Maureen, thanks for driving us. She was pretty enthused. We got there at 5. It was snowing, but nothing like a little snow we can't handle. So we only stood outside for like 40 minutes to an hour. It wasn't that bad. Basically, there was already a lot of people there. Like, I think one girl got there at like 7 p.m. So that's a little crazy. Y'all, I forgot to say this. There was 2 lines. So one was the one that we were in all day, which was to get into the Morphe store. The other one was the meet and greet line, which was started in front of the Morphe store, like to the side, and that was for the people who had the meet and greet passes. We were let into the mall, and they let us in like small groups so that no one would cause a stampede. But we got up to the mall and they let us to the line. It was already so looped and so crazy. It seemed like we were so far back, and we got in line. The line just started moving at 7:30 because that's when they started letting people into the store, and we could only see like the M of the Morphe store from where we were. And then it just kept moving. And I mean, yeah, it was a long day, but like it didn't really feel that bad. There was a kid who was puking next to us, like a little teeny boy who had the stomach flu and was puking. Hey, whatever. We were not expecting there to be like any pallets by the time we got up there. And then we got up to the front of the line for the Morphe store, and we saw them giving out people pallets. So I started to pee a little bit, and then I realized I was gonna walk away with the pallet. So I was happy, I was thrilled. They let us in like, I don't know, maybe groups of like 20 or 15 people. And then this queen Morphe employee would line us all up and explain like all the logistics of going inside and where everything was. And they gave us the scratch offs, and I think Claire and I got some free eyeshadow pans. We watched the girl in front of us, and she got a scratch off for a free palette, so that was cool. 6 girls got scratch offs so that they could go meet Shane and Jeffree, so that's pretty cool. Like, it was a really exciting like moment, even though we didn't get anything too crazy, but it was still cool. After they gave us the card, they let us go in, and the very first thing when you walk in is a girl handing you a palette. Oh my god, oh my god. What did we get? But inside the store, it wasn't even chaotic. All the Morphe employees were like really good about questions because I didn't know what I was doing. It was like really well run. So the only real like upsetting thing of the day was we walked to the store and we were like yelled at for like, we were just like standing like a little bit out the store for a second. We were just trying to regroup, and they were like, keep moving, keep moving. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Is there something going on? Like, I was worried that there was an incident, and there wasn't. They were just really yelling at people if you were stationary anywhere near any of the railings, either the top railing or the main level railing around where the Morphe store was, because that people were already lining up so that they could have a good look at Jeffree and Shane and Andrew and everybody when they came out. So we didn't really know that that was a no-no to just stand in that area. So we started like walking, and we were being constantly yelled at. If we weren't at a fast pace, it was like, go, you guys, move, keep moving, keep moving. And I just like was really overwhelmed, and I didn't know what to do, and I was kind of getting like upset. But like, I understand that it's probably a lot more stressful for them, for the security guards, than it was for us, because we were just enjoying our day and just like goofing off, and this is like their job, and it's like really scary because there was thousands of people there and they needed to, you know, keep it safe. So I understand, it's no hate, it was just like, I wish I would have known like what I was supposed to do, because I was just yelled at for like standing there. I don't know, I just wish there would have been just like sections that people could stand instead of just like being yelled at, because it was very inconsistent. Like, there was like rows and rows of people standing in one area, and then there'd be like the meet and greet line. There was already a layer of people. They wouldn't even let you line up there, but yet right around the corner there was like 4 layers deep of people, and we were just trying to stand behind the meet and greet winners. You couldn't even stand in front of any of the stores. Like, if a security guard saw you just standing stationary and you weren't up against a rail in like the first layer of people, you were yelled at. We actually finally found a place to stand. It was like the meet and greet area, and we were just like we were just like really squished up against the people, and then we were just like constantly yelled at. Like, the security guards were yelling at everyone in the crowd, and I felt bad because no one was really listening. Andrew! Shane! Jeffree! But I couldn't move because people kept pushing and pushing behind me, so I was like stuck in the middle. so I couldn't move. And then eventually they were like picking out certain people and being like, hey, where's your wristband? If you don't have it, keep walking. And so we got kicked out. We got kicked out of line. And like, I get it. It was just kind of scary. And I don't like being yelled at, but I also like wasn't following the directions that they were telling me. So I'm not mad. I was just trying to see Shane. Sorry. After that, we saw them. I saw Shane and I started crying, and that's all I needed. I need to come out really soon because I see Shane Dawson. I can see Shane Dawson. Oh my God, I see him. Oh my God. And right after that, we were yelled at to keep moving. So we moved to somewhere else and we could kind of see them, and it was really cool. It was just like an exciting atmosphere. It was just really cool to see these two people bring together so many different types of people. And so as I was like walking and as we were just in line, like looking at my surroundings, there were so many different types of people around me, and people were like expressing their creativity in all sorts of people wearing really amazing makeup or just like really cool outfits or just like expressing their creativity, which was kind of like made the whole thing worth it, just to see everybody being brought together by this palette and by these two creators. So I would say it was a really amazing day. It was just a little chaotic, and I'm glad I did it. So thank you, Shane and Jeffree, and Mall of America security. People on Twitter were kind of going off, but I think you guys are just doing your job, even though people were complaining and I was stressed out and I was probably like mad in the moment, but I get it. And it was a safe day and no one was hurt. And that's all I have to say on it. Hey, thanks for watching. You guys, we just want to meet and we're... Oh my God, we're in line. I'm gonna pee. Jeffree, hi. Oh.